see a Prime Minister? Sorry about that, Papa. You really wanted to meet him.
I suspect this is Mateo.
Yes.
And Leon.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You know why this is so special to me? You know, I used to do this a couple years ago when my two boys were little.
Okay.
You know, they're big men now, but I still have it in my arms to carry two of them.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're so,
And your cousins.
they're cousins.
They look like twins.
His parents are behind you.
Oh, jeez.
Shireen and her husband.
Yes, sir.
Shereen, how are you?
Pleasure to meet
Dad,
you.
how are you?
Yes.
Listen, you have two lovely kids. I hope I made your day today. Yes?
So they cried until they fall asleep.
Oh,
and they
Lord.
wanted to meet you so much.
Well, look, we have a little token for them.
Yes,
It's a
sir.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you.
A few moments later.
Really? Come here.
Want a laptop
You're a Calabar boy, no?
and things. Pick up stuff
You play
and you
football?
talk to my Prime Minister.
What you do? Tell me, basketball? That's your favorite sport? You're going to make a promise to me? That you get to Calabar now? You're grade what, 8?
9.
You're grade 9? You're going to promise me that you're going to study hard, pass your exams, get a good job, and get any problems. And you're
Yeah,
going
my
to
big
come
son
out
in a problem.
and take care of your mother and your grandmother.
So that's why.
You promise me that?
Yes, of him.
In front of everybody when they're here, you promise me that? You promise me?
And you.
Alright, I'm going to give you the laptop.
When?
But I'm going to check back for you in a year and 2 year time. Now smile.
Hello, my beautiful, beautiful viewers, all of our wonderful subscribers. We are here again. The twins are here again. We are here on another
Chat
corner. We are here with another topic. We just want to say thanks again to everyone who have subscribed.
Thank you guys.
To
We
our
appreciate
channel.
it.
We are so appreciative of you giving us that love. So
Yes.
thank you so much. Thank
For
you
your love. Mwah.
for your love.
Thank
and
you guys.
just continue to share, subscribe, comment, and like our video. And if there is any advertisement that are showing, you can just listen or watch along and see what they have to advertise.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we want to get to, be honest, we want to get to 1,000
subscribers.
We're not yet at 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys can help the twins to get there, it is really appreciative. So help us to get to 1,000. We're not asking for too much, any.
Yeah.
Just 1,000.
Yeah. Even though we'd like to grow beyond 1,000.
Yeah, but for first, 1,000
is a good start.
Yeah, it's a good start. So thank you so much, all of you who have done it so far. Thank you so much.
We appreciate. So today, you know what, I really want to, I think it's a bit of reflection and also, just looking at, a character of an individual, behavior, attitude of an individual. And this person, I come across, many videos. There's so many videos that are playing out there, that really touch my heart. And I just say, I need to, talk about it because, there are times that a lot of bad things are put out there. But when people are doing good or people show a good attitude towards others or towards, something, we don't really run with that message. So we want to run with the good message. Our channel is really about upliftment, praying for someone, encouraging someone,
and giving you good food.
Giving you good food, whether it's through, food cooking or through the words that we speak, that's what we are here for. There's a lot of negative that is out there. So we don't have to go on that bandwagon.
No, we don't
just
need
stay
to.
in the line that suits us.
Yes.
And it's the line to bring healing to the nation.
Yeah.
And so today, the person that I'm going to highlight is our Prime Minister in Jamaica, Andrew Michael Holness. I have been watching a video, and I'm not saying that, when you think about who I am a person who, is fair. I like to be fair and just. And so I want to just highlight, something. I'm going to show the video first and maybe some other video after. But when I saw this video, it have me really, feeling this, love towards the person. It builds a love towards the individual, even though I don't actually know the person personally. But when I look at the character, okay, the character that I've seen, it's demonstrate what God would want us to do towards others. I see a man who is down to earth.
Yeah.
A man that can meet you at your level. A man that don't see himself above others. That's what, in my opinion, and what I am seeing. So I'm talking from, what I see, and also from my own opinion of the person. So the character that I've seen, as I earlier said, is what God would want. He shows love. Okay, he shows love to others. He is not skeptic of others. He's not partial of others. He's not someone who is just there to associate oneself to the upper class or the middle class. Is for every class. Is for the old Jamaican. And it's not just about a party, but it's just about the people. And so when I see a person in which people can run into, I don't think, I'm living in the UK, and I don't think I could see my Prime Minister walking down the street, and I run to that Prime Minister and give him a big hug,
and he would have
and he would accept it.
No.
They would maybe put me in prison just to touch the Prime Minister here
in the UK.
And I don't think in any other country, anyone in America, in Canada, in Africa, in other
part
of the world, you can really run up. Children run up to the Prime Minister.
Can I say this?
Yes.
Yeah. When you finish that. Yeah.
Children running up to the Prime Minister, hugging the Prime Minister. I think I've got so much to say about this Prime Minister that it seems like I can't shut up. But I'm going to give my sister opportunity to jump in.
Yeah. I'm just going to say something little, because this is in the heart of Shireen. And we are in agreement, because actually the both of us has been watching the movements and the functioning of this Prime Minister. And when we look on observation of other Prime Ministers across the globe, we don't see this sort of operation. And we like it onto Jesus' principle, where Jesus will sit with the publican and the sinners and drink and eat and laugh and socialize. And it was such a remarkable thing to see. And what I wanted to say is that, as Shireen touched the point, I was thinking we wasn't going to say anything of the children. That's going to be my part. So that's why I kind of jump in. So what I want to say, you see, when children find favor in you, when children love you, when children are okay to come close to you, when a baby would allow you, yes, when you see a child and a baby feel so relaxed and comfortable in anyone harm, it shows that that child sense safety, comfort, love, peace, care. And what I saw with this Prime Minister, that children could be far off. You think, wow, it's a family member, it's an uncle, it's a dad, it's a best friend. When they saw this Prime Minister, they are so excited, they're so happy to see him, and they run. And what I love about the Prime Minister, he doesn't shun them away. He doesn't make them feel that they are not welcome. He holds them. And you don't see that. I don't see that in this country that I've been living for 28 years. I don't see that kind of principle, that kind of love, that kind of connection that this Prime Minister of Jamaica have with the people of Jamaica.
Yes.
And it's something that I can't, overlook.
No.
Because this is a Jesus principle.
Yes.
We are not saying that he is Jesus, because this is what us as Christians should be doing. And when I look at him, the reality is that you can see that he's genuine. He's not trying to get vote. He's just genuine. This is genuine, attribute and attitude that is on him. And I must say that, such a prime minister is wonderful.
Yes.
To kind of, look at and admire and have aspiration. He shows what we should be like as those who are in high position. Even leaders in churches. This is how we win soul. This is how we save soul, by how we meet the people with love and beauty. And that's what Jesus, the principle, and that's what I said, it is actually connected to the Jesus principle, that Jesus said we must love one another.
Yes.
And it's such a beautiful thing. That's what I wanted to say.
And one other thing, even as Cheryl touched, the church environment, there's a lot of church that, churches, there's a lot of churches that people, don't have the opportunity to go close to their bishop. They can't even run in to give the bishop a hug, shake the bishop and all of that, because, there is this a boundary that is set. If you want to talk to the bishop, you'd have to
book an appointment.
You can't just see the bishop in the church and just, I'm not saying all churches, but
churches
some
all over
churches
the globe
all over the globe are like that, in which pastors or bishop
are too high,
put themselves in this category of superior. So they are above the people, and so because they are above the people are
will
not
never dare come near to them.
Don't get the rights to really fellowship with them. Even when they're having function,
they
separate themselves from the people. They don't eat with the people. They're in the higher class. With what they call them now, the clergy.
The clergy, the dignified.
The dignified ones they are saying.
And they will have a special room
for
all the clergy.
So they lock themselves away,
and the people
just left.
Left.
And sometimes I don't believe that is right, because nowhere in the Bible
Jesus
we see Jesus demonstrate that behavior. He's always among the people, sitting on the ground with the individual. So get back to Prime Minister Andrew Michael Holness. I love his ways. He have a loving, caring, understanding, empathetic way about him. His arms is open to any side, whether it's on the PMP side or on the JLP side. His arms is open to ever want to come and give him a big hug and to shake his hands and to just have a little talk with him. And so when I look at that, I just have to celebrate with this man, because I love his character. I love that character. I love his principle. He's not a man that he is out there trying to bring about segregation.
No.
He's a man that's showing that, okay, I want to live in unity and love, among my people. We are all one. We are all in this together. We are not fighting against each other. We are here to love on each other. And so when I see, all those videos that are out there, in which, I'm saying sometimes my heart is so touched. I'm saying, look at that man. People just running in. It could be the elderly. It could be the children, the young people. Everyone, just feel that warmth. That warmth towards him. And that shows what is inside his heart. Because if you're corrupted, if you're not a good or a loving person, you know, people sense that, people see that.
Yeah.
You know,
We're
you
spirit
cannot
being.
fake that. You know, you cannot pretend to be who you're
Especially
not.
little children.
And little children will not run into people who don't have a loving, caring, understanding,
Nature.
you know, nature about them. And so, you know what, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, you know, I respect you. You know, I wish you could come across my video. Okay. But I know you don't have time for this. But
Yeah.
I respect you. You know, if I was in Jamaica, my vote will go for you based on your character. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest, you know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, based on your character, based on, you know, the work I'm seeing you doing.
Yeah.
Because I am from Jamaica and I can see a lot of work. I do understand that there are times that people don't have the understanding and they do believe that everything must done in one go, and then sometimes don't understand how the financial aspect of things operate.
Yeah.
And so in a person who are not so much well educated, for them they believe that you should go into every community and just start to do the work and accomplish it in a year. Well, I do understand that things don't work like that. And I do understand that you are just a human being that is trying to do your best for the country. And nothing not just gonna happen out of the blue.
Not at all.
Everything does take time.
And
Whether
that
it
is-
was the PNP in power, you know, it still would comes underneath the same umbrella. Because I do understand that sometimes a person can make a big promise, but not realizing that, you know, sometimes
Everything
it's
has to go
important
through a
to
process.
give people the truth.
Everything
You know,
has to
because
go-
if you allow people to have this expectation
Yeah.
and then you can't fulfill this expectation,
Then that's what-
then the people then start to hate on you.
Yeah.
Because the reality is that everything have a procedure.
Yeah.
And everything takes time to accomplish. And everything have to work together to accomplish it.
Yeah.
And it, you know,
And it takes
finance
money.
will come drop down or grow on trees.
Yeah.
You know, and even sometimes they have to borrow from other country, you know, and sometimes that even put the country, if the money don't spend right, it put the country in more problem. So, you know, everything does takes time. So I have some understanding and I respect what you're doing. I can see the development of the country. I can see the growth of the country. I can see the improvement of the country. I can see the work that you're doing. You know, no one is perfect, and I'm not saying that he's a perfect man, because no one is without fault. Only Jesus don't have any sin. But every human being, you know, it doesn't matter if you're a bishop or you're a pastor, no one is perfect. We are all have to go through dying daily every day, praying and repenting that, you know, when the Savior return, we can enter. We can have life eternal. So today, this little talk is really about the Prime Minister, that I respect him. I love how he treats the people. I love how, you know, he love on people. I love how he, you know, open his arms to no matter what age you are. And that shows who he is as an individual.
And as Shireen said earlier, that we are quite fair, and we are not here to say we are picking side. We're just here to do observation on what we see through the media, what function we have been seeing, and whether it was the PNP,
Yes.
you know, or JLP. If it was the PNP, would have
I would
sit here
highlight it.
and highlight. But you know, everybody is different and everybody function differently. But we have to focus on the one that is openly doing something in the public eye, because you know it's the 21st century. Everybody has, you know, a mobile phone,
Yes.
and everybody is videoing,
Videoing,
you
yeah.
know, the steps and the of a man,
Yeah.
you know, the steps of the man, you know, is being revealed every day, and that's why we have to be careful. As the Prime Minister said, you have to be careful, and you have to always be ready, because when people come into you, they come in with a camera, and every you say if them poor. They know. People know.
Yes.
People know. Whether you poo in or you pee in, people will know, because it's a 21st century. So many people could never be lying. And
yeah.
it can never be AI. AI cannot function in that way.
No.
You know, and so what we are saying is that, you know, whoever, you know, would show this attribute
Yeah.
would have sit here and said, you know, guys, I am so proud of this person from that side.
Yeah.
But today it was about, okay, we have been seeing so many videos. And you say, but let's talk about what we saw. So people saw him as a father. Some people see him as a brother. Some people see him as a cousin. Some people see him as a friend. Some people see him as a son. Some people see him as a brethren, a good prime minister.
Yeah.
And whatever. And so, you know, we can't just sit here, those who are in the diaspora, and said, okay, we don't see it.
Yeah.
And so we appreciate, and this is for the prime minister, we appreciate the love that you give us.
Yes.
Because all my black brothers and sisters, we are one.
Yeah.
All of us. And all my white brothers and sisters, we are one. All my Chinese brothers and sisters, we are one. All my Indians or Asian brothers and sisters, we are one. And all people that you have shown love, you have shown everyone in the diaspora that love. Because when you touch one in love, you touch all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out of many,
one people. Yes.
Okay. So yes, guys, thank you again for watching.
Like,
and remember, like,
share, and subscribe.
What it is, so I'm asking why. We just spent the days and struggle to survive. That's my fate. Sublime. When above nature things you love to find, then you realize what's wrong with paradise. To get paid, you need to earn it every day. You gotta feel the light that shines on you. Sure you will enjoy this view. Letting you feel the front of your soul. And all the stress and pain is start to go. I'll keep going on with a stronger heart. My own. Try. Never sucker from head to toe, but try. They'll step on your head and maybe you'll be crucified. But someday you have to turn it with the game. True. You gotta feel the light that shines on you. You will enjoy this view. Letting you feel back from all of your soul. And all the stress and pain you start to go. I'll keep going on with a stronger heart. I'll do it on my own. In the danger zone, and I'll keep going on with a stronger heart. I'll do it on my own. There's no turning back.
Every time. Bless it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Not in this color, but yes, I do.
Alright. So
Not in this color.
I'm going to buy one more from you.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to invite Wavell, representing the leader of the opposition. Please give this to the leader of the opposition. Here. My gift on Labor Day for unity. Hi. Very well.